Possible to identify a child predator by looking at them. They don't fit any stereotype, they don't fit any model. They're not the creepy guy in the van. That's not what we're dealing with today. These online predators are the most dangerous predators that we faced in our history, perhaps, because our children are left on their mobile devices in their bedrooms alone, unprotected, vulnerable. These people go to our churches and they work in our community. They live among us. They're often in position of trust and authority. It's impossible to identify them by looking at them.
Today's generation is the most vulnerable in our history. They're often left alone and unattended in their bedrooms with their mobile devices, leaving them unprotected and unaware in the hunting grounds of these predators.
You never know what somebody's like behind a closed door. And that's something I've always remembered. I've seen a lot of things in my life, and you never know who somebody truly is behind a closed door.
In August of 2023, Randolph County Sheriff's Office, in partnership with other counties, state and federal agencies, conducted Operation Child Predator. It was a 3-day undercover chat operation, and it led to the arrest of 19 pedophiles that had traveled to Randolph County with the expectation to have sex with a minor child.
They were coming to Randolph County to have sex with a 12-year-old that was slightly autistic and nonverbal. The operation proved that child sexual abuse, exploitation, and trafficking are as much more prevalent than most people know or are willing to admit.
That's where we find a lot of our online child predators, is through chat platforms and chat forums. You know, a lot of our children are on these platforms not knowing that they're talking to people that are much older than them. A lot of these people are telling them they're the same age, 14, 12, 13, you know, various ages, but in reality they're in their 20s, 30s, 40s and up.
It is only logical to assume that these individuals will continue to abuse children until they are caught. It is therefore imperative that we take every measure we can to put these people that are hurting our children behind bars where they deserve to be.
You know, our kids don't know what we do 8 to 5 while we're at work, just like we don't know what our children are doing when we're not around.
A lot of families, mothers and fathers, think their kids are safe in their own bedroom, but they're far from.
As a result of Operation Child Predator, what we clearly identified was the necessity for law enforcement to shift from a reactive posture to a proactive posture. Reactive posture is a crime's committed, a kid's offended, it's reported, law enforcement investigates and effects an arrest. Proactive posture is when law enforcement are actively pursuing the perpetrator before he has a chance to offend or harm a child. And so thus was born the first Invictus Project Task Force.